Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. Day 84 of the 2025-2026 NBA regular season, January 15, 2026. Ingram and Barnes sparked fast start in Raptors 115-101 win over the Indiana Pacers. Brandon Ingram scored 30 points including two key three-pointers late. Scottie Barnes had 26 points and 13 assists in the Toronto Raptors used a fast start to defeat the Indiana Pacers. Grady Dick had 21 points and 11 rebounds off the bench for the Raptors, who have won all three meetings with the Pacers. Pascal Siakam led the Pacers with 26 points and 10 rebounds. Andrew Nemhard and Kenton Jackson added 14 points apiece for the Indiana. Mitchell powers the Cleveland Cavaliers past the Philadelphia 76ers 133-107, but Garland exceeds with foot injury. Donovan Mitchell had 35 points and 9 assists. Darius Garland scored 20 points before leaving with an injured foot, and the Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Philadelphia 76ers. Evan Mobley added 17 points and grabbed 13 rebounds for Cleveland. Joel Embiid scored 20 points and hit a three-pointer that helped him reach 13,000 career points, the seventh player in team history to hit that mark. Paul George had 17 points for the Sixers in the opener of a two-game series. Tyrese Maxey was limited to 14 points on 5 of 16 shooting from the field. Vucevic playoff helped Bulls overcome Sensabu's career high as they defeated the Utah Jazz 128-126. Nikola Vucevic made a tie-breaking layup with 4 seconds remaining, and the Chicago Bulls overcame Bryson Sensabu's career high to beat the Utah Jazz. Vucevic scored 35 points to lead the Bulls, who have 5 reserves finish in double figures. Ayo Dosunmu added 15 points and 6 assists, while Jalen Smith added 10 points and 10 rebounds. Sensabu scored 21 of his career-high 43 points in the first quarter, the most by a player off the bench in the period since play-by-play tracking for all 4 quarters began in 1996 to 1997. Keontae George, who sparked Utah's comeback with 15 points in the final period, missing a three-pointer that would have been won it. George scored 25 points and Kyle Filipowski had 19 for the Jazz, who are coming off a surprising victory at Cleveland last Monday. The New Orleans Pelicans passed the Brooklyn Nets 116-113. Trey Murphy III scored 34 points. Sadiq Bey made a tying three-pointer, converted an offensive rebound into a dunk, and hit 2 free throws in the final 1 minute and 4 seconds in the New Orleans Pelicans edged the Brooklyn Nets. Zion Williamson had 25 points for the New Orleans, which won for just the second time in 13 games. Bey finished with 12 points. Michael Porter Jr., who scored 20 points for the Nets, gained possession in the final seconds after a scramble for a loose ball near the midcourt and let go a desperation heave that missed as the horn sounded. Igor Danim scored 17 points and hit 5 three-pointers, the last of them giving the Nets a 110-107 lead with 1 minute and 28 seconds to go. Drake Powell had 16 points for Brooklyn, which lost for the 8th time in 9 games. The Denver Nuggets beat the Dallas Mavericks 118-109 as Cooper Plug exceeds with a sprained ankle. Jamal Murray scored 33 points and the Denver Nuggets held on for a 118-109 victory over the Dallas Mavericks, who were without Cooper Plug for the second half after the rookie number 1 pick sprained his left ankle. Aaron Gordon had 22 points and Watson added 18 for Denver. Najee Marshall scored 24 points and Brandon Williams had 20 for the Dallas, which shot a season worst 14.7% from three-point range, that is 15 of 34. The Nuggets were comfortably in front when Flag torn the ankle as he stumbled to the court when he was called for a foul, while defending Peyton Watson with 6 minutes and 1 second remaining in the second quarter. Flag limped to the locker room but returned and played the final 2 minutes and 35 seconds before the break. He didn't come out for the second half before the announcement that he was done for the night. The 19-year-old former Duke standout scored 6 points in 15 minutes. DeMar DeRozan moves to 22nd on career scoring list as Kings beat Brown and the New York Knicks 112-101. DeMar DeRozan scored 27 points to move into 22nd place on the NBA's career scoring list, and the Sacramento Kings beat the New York Knicks. Zach LaVine had 25 points for the Kings, who now have consecutive wins over the Rockets, Lakers, and Knicks. Former Knicks forward Precious Achiuwa had 20 points and 14 rebounds. Mikal Bridges scored 19 points for the Knicks, who played most of the night without Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson was injured his right ankle and leaped off the floor after scoring 4 points in 5 minutes. OG Anunoby had 15 points and Karl Anthony Towns scored 13 for New York. Clippers topped the Wizards to win fourth straight. Kawhi Leonard scored 33 points and James Harden added 22 points as the Los Angeles Clippers extended their winning streak to 4 games with a 119-105 victory over the Washington Wizards. Jordan Miller added 11 points and 10 rebounds as the Clippers improved to 11-2 since December 20 after starting the season 6-21. Christian George scored 23 points and Chris Middleton added 17 for the Wizards, who lost their fourth consecutive games and fell to 0-2 on a 4-game road trip. Marvin Bagley III scored 15 points with 11 rebounds for Washington, which remained short-handed after CJ McCollum and Corey Kispert were traded Friday, and new addition Trey Young remains out. Young will be re-evaluated after the All-Star break. Let's proceed to the NBA regular season games schedule on January 16, 2026. Jaren Jackson Jr. and the Memphis Grizzlies will go up against Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic in Uber Arena in Berlin at 3 a.m. Philippine time or 3 p.m. Eastern time. The streaking Phoenix Suns, led by Devin Booker, will play the number one team in the East, Detroit Pistons, led by Cade Cunningham, in Little Caesars Arena at 8 a.m. Philippine time or 8 p.m. Eastern time. Norman Powell and the Miami Heat will be tested against Jalen Brown in the Boston Celtics in Kaseya Center at 8:30 a.m. Philippine time or 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. The number one team in the West, Oklahoma City Thunder, will visit Alperen Sengun in the Houston Rockets in Toyota Center at 8:30 a.m. Philippine time or 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks will battle Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs in Bank Center at 9 a.m. Philippine time or 9 p.m. Eastern time. The injury-depleted Dallas Mavericks, led by PJ Washington, will face the visiting Utah Jazz, led by Keontae George, in American Airlines Center at 9:30 a.m. Philippine time or 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors will play Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks in Chase Center at 11 a.m. Philippine time or 11 p.m. Eastern time. Jalen Johnson and the Atlanta Hawks will visit Dina Avdija and the Portland Trail Blazers in Moda Center at 11 a.m. Philippine time or 11 p.m. Eastern time. Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers will match up against LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets in Crypto.com Arena at 11:30 a.m. Philippine time or 11:30 p.m. Eastern time. Let's proceed to the NBA current team standings as of January 15, 2026. Let's start with the Eastern Conference team standings for day 84. 15 Indiana Pacers 9 and 32 record. 14 Washington Wizards 10 and 29 record with 4-game losing skid. 13 Brooklyn Nets 11 and 27 record with 5-game losing skid. 12 Charlotte Hornets 14 and 26 record. 11 Milwaukee Bucks 17 and 23 record with 2-game losing skid. Number 10 is the Chicago Bulls 19 and 21 record. Number 9 is the Atlanta Hawks 20 and 22 record. Number 8 is the Miami Heat 21 and 19 record. Number 7 Cleveland Cavaliers 23 and 19 record. Number 6 is the Orlando Magic 22 and 18 record. Number 5 Philadelphia 76ers 22 and 17 record. Number 4 is the Toronto Raptors 25 and 17 record. Number 3 is the Boston Celtics 24 and 15 record with 2-game losing skid. Number 2 is the New York Knicks, 25 and 15 record. And the best team in the Eastern Conference is Detroit Pistons, 28 wins and 10 losses. Let's proceed to the Western Conference team standings for day 84. 15, New Orleans Pelicans, 9 and 33 record. 14, Sacramento Kings, 11 and 13 record with 2-game winning streak. 13, Utah Jazz, 14 and 26 record. 12, Dallas Mavericks, 15 and 26 record. 11, Los Angeles Clippers, 17 and 23 record with 4-game winning streak. Number 10 is the Memphis Grizzlies, 17 and 22 record. Number 9, Portland Trail Blazers, 19 and 22 record with 2-game losing skid. Number 8 is the Golden State Warriors, 22 and 19 record. Number 7, Phoenix Suns, 24 and 16 record. Number 6 is the Houston Rockets, 23 and 14 record. Number 5, Los Angeles Lakers, 24 and 14 record. Number 4 is the Minnesota Timberwolves, 27 and 14 record with 2-game winning streak. Number 3 is the San Antonio Spurs, 27 and 13 record with 2-game losing skid. Number 2 is the Denver Nuggets, 23 and 13 record with 3-game winning streak. And the best team in the Western Conference is the Oklahoma City Thunder, 34 wins and only 7 losses with 4-game winning streak. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like to help our channel grow. Thank you so much everyone. See you in the next video.